Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone is doing fine. And this is Gab again. I'm here again to drop a video, if you understand what I mean. I've gotten a lot of questions around how do you get the winning product? How do you know the product are going to sell on your, when you're doing drop shipping on eBay? How do you research? What are the tools you need to use? And I just decided to do this video again to help someone. When it comes to selling on eBay, like I advise, everyone should start with manual dropshipping. Don't rush into automating the process immediately, because when your account is new, you want to take everything slowly so that eBay is not going to flag your account and close your account. It's very important to follow the procedure so that you don't make mistakes at all. Now, I've had about, like, let's say about 6 or 7 people come to me to say, "Oh, how do I get the winning product? How do I get the product that I know is going to really sell and stuff like that?" So there are tools that you can use. You understand? These are tools that are recommend recommended by eBay. You understand that people use to actually do product research, market research, recommendation for product that are actually selling, within a week or within 2 weeks or within a month. You understand what I mean? These tools are tools that are going to give you all the data that you need, you understand, to determine the product to sell on your eBay platform. Because these data actually they are getting their resources directly from eBay data. People go on eBay every day and every week to buy things, and these data are generated from those data. This product research is going to help you so much when you start with your manual dropshipping. You understand? So I really want you to pay proper attention. However, before I go ahead with my video, I want to do a bit of like a disclaimer. I want to, just say that please ensure that everything we share within the platform remains the property of the platform. Please don't share our resources with anyone. Do you understand what I mean? Bear in mind that these resources is just exclusively for those within the Wealth platform, and they are just resources to help you, to support you. You understand what I mean? As you journey along, with your passive businesses, and to ensure that you succeed. So these are our own unique strategies, that we've used for years, that's really, really worked for us. And we are impacting it into you guys. You understand what I mean? So that you can also scale your business. The whole aim is whatever business you choose to start, you succeed in them. However, for you to succeed in these businesses, you need to understand some hidden strategies and hidden techniques to ensure that you scale your business. So I am going to take you through a tool that I have been using for years. Mama D has also used it for years to scale different dropshipping businesses, you understand, on eBay. So it's very important for you to pay attention and look very closely so that you understand what I'm talking about and you are able to implement the same in your own business as well. Product research, it's something very, very important when it comes to you selling anything online. You want to understand your competitors. You want to understand the product that actually selling. You don't want to be wasting your time. Even though when you get to automation and you are using AutoDS has some tools that will do this for you. But because everyone would be starting with manual dropshipping, it's very important for me to give you like an idea of what we do. You understand? It doesn't really mean that you should do it. You understand what I mean? Or follow it. You can do your own independent research and make your judgment about if you want to do it or not. But we are just talking about the things that I have done, Mama Dia has done, and has made our business life very, very good. You understand what I mean? It's very important for you to pay attention to know that these are the things we do. If you want to try it out, you can try it out. But these are the things that should have been implemented in the business and has really worked for us. So let me go to the product research analysis called Zik analysis, and I'm going to take you through the interface and make you understand everything on the interface so that you know how to use this tool to generate your results, to generate your data, and to make your judgments. So this is the Zik analysis dashboard. You understand? And this is a very, very powerful tool for product research, for competitor research, for analytics of eBay, to ensure that you know the products that you should be selling. And I'm going to take you through the interface first so that you understand how the interface is. And easily, if you're looking to get on this Zik analysis, I think it's a pay tool. You understand what I mean? So I think you pay something per month to use it. However, it's a very good tool that would help you in your journey. You can do a bit of research on YouTube as well about Zik analysis so that you can have a general overview. But this video is actually to give you a precise, direction in terms of how to use it and in terms of how to ensure that you implement whatever you've learned in this lesson in your own personal business. So if you want to go to Zik analysis, all you need to do is just to go to Google. You understand? Just go to Google. Just go to Google and type Zik analysis UK. And when you type that, it's going to take you to, it's the first one there. You understand what I mean? And it's going to tell you to sign up. They have $1 trial. $1 trial for a month. You understand what I mean? And I think after the $1 trial, you start paying maybe $14, $14. I can't remember, but you can do a bit of research on it. But within the $1 trial, you can actually check it out, research it, do some product research, put those products on your page, and before the trial period goes out, you can close it. You see what I mean? If you feel you don't need it, it's not worked for you, you can close it. But during that period, use it to do some research and put some products in your store. Now, let me go straight into our own interface so you understand how it works. So this is the interface of Zik analysis, and it's a very, very powerful tool for product research. And when I say product research, all you need to know is product research, because you need to understand what sells. You don't want to just be putting products that they are not selling weekly, they are not selling daily. You understand what you actually want to understand? What is the trend in the market, so that you're not just wasting your time. And that is what differentiates you from everybody out there. Do you understand what I mean? Within the Wealth platform, you're getting specific things that's worked for us. You understand what I mean? When I started dropshipping, I made my mistakes. You understand what I mean? And it took me time to understand, to learn, to get up to speed. And all of this knowledge is what I'm putting into you guys. You understand? So that you don't waste time like I did. You understand what I mean? So we are giving you the precise information, things that's worked for us. If you want to follow, it's fine. If you don't, it's okay. So when you look at the interface here, you see the first one is a market insights dashboard. The second one is product research, which, it's one of the most important one here. The next one is the competitor research. That is when you want to research about your competitors, the people that are selling the same products as you. You understand what I mean? And the next one is the product explorer. That's just a view. And the second one is category research, which you can do as well. Which category is selling, which category is doing well. Do you understand? The next one is title builder. Don't worry so much about that. I don't use the advanced tool as well. My competitors, these are competitor research, so that you know that I'm selling, let's say for example, a laptop. Who else is selling that laptop? How much are they selling it? How can I stay competitive? You get what I mean? And you have my products. You understand what I mean? You have your tutorial training here, which you can go through as well. So that's how the interface is. It has AliExpress here and it has eBay. However, we will be concentrating on eBay now. Do you understand what I mean? I use both the AliExpress and eBay because I dropship a lot from AliExpress. Now, when I'm dropshipping from AliExpress, I use AliExpress Choice Delivery. And let me show you something. It's called AliExpress Choice Delivery. AliExpress Choice Delivery. You understand? And the reason why you need to use AliExpress Choice Delivery if you are dropshipping from AliExpress is you don't want your delivery to take a very long time to get to your customer. You see? Can you see choice? Can you see choice here? So if you are dropshipping from AliExpress, make sure it's choice delivery. You don't want the items to take long and the customer is going to be complaining. You understand what I mean? So that is why it's very important for you to use choice delivery. Now, I would be going through the eBay one so that you understand how it works. The same thing applies to if you want to use AliExpress, to do a market research on AliExpress. But for me, I just want to concentrate on eBay because I sell on eBay. The first thing you need to do is to select the marketplace you are selling. So for example, if you're in the US, you select .com. If you're in the UK, you select this one. Whatever applies to you, Canada, whatever applies to you, you select it. But for me, I'm in the UK, so I'm going to select eBay UK. The next thing you want to select is shipping location. Where's your shipping location? You understand? That's filter this down. Shipping location we're looking for now in this market research is United Kingdom. Now, sales date range. Now, what we want the research to do for us is to look for products, within 30 days. You understand what I mean? And you can actually select 21 days, 14 days, or 7 days. This tool is extremely very, very accurate because it's going to give you the data for 7 days, 14 days, 21 days, 30 days, so that you can make a very informed decision about what to sell. Do you understand? Or if to sell within that category or within that product range. You understand what I mean? Your price, you can say price from maybe 1 to, you determine that. You can say maybe from 1 to 10,000. You understand what I mean? It doesn't really matter. And you can even increase it more than that. It doesn't matter. So that you can expand your research as well. Now, the feedback, you don't really need to worry about feedback. If you want to put it, you can put it. But I don't worry so much about feedback. For example, you can exclude some things. And let me teach you how exclusion works. Let's say, for example, you want to search for smartphones. You understand? Smartphones. And within these smartphones, you don't want it to show any research about iPhone, if you get what I mean. So that is what exclude phrase means. You want it to go and do a research about smartphones, but you want it to exclude iPhone. You don't want it to include iPhone in your research. You understand what I mean? That's that one. And the next thing you want to select is fixed pricing or all listing or auction. Now, when you're selling on eBay, is either you put a fixed price for your item to be sold, or you put what's it called, an auction. Auction is when you sell, maybe you put £10, you understand, for the starting option, but you the actual price you want to sell the item is £50. So customers are going to bid. I'm sure if you've sold on eBay before, you have a general idea of how it works. You understand what I mean? It could be 20, it could be 30, and that's the way it works. You understand what I mean? Now, you want to select, the condition of the item you want it to go and do research about. Do you want it to be brand new, or do you want to be used? You understand? When all your categories are set correctly, you can now go and search. But for now, let me just show you something quick. And just immediately after I've selected all the categories, you understand? Like, for example, I want to research if I can sell some iPhone or some phones, some smartphones, and I want this system to tell me which one is selling today, which one is selling within a week, which one has sold well within 30 days. And I'm going to do this search now so that you can see how this works in real life. So I am doing my search now, and it's coming all the way through. It took a bit of time to come through. And can you see what it's done for me? So it's done a very, very massive analysis of the market for me. Do you understand what I mean? And this is what you need to pay very close attention to. I want to go through this, this carefully so that you understand what I mean. So now, for you to see 1,433% is showing that this category is selling really, really well. You understand what I mean? Successful listing is those that are listed are actually selling. Listing 100%. Sold item 1,433 on ebay.co.uk. Average price is 113, and sales earning within that 30-day period is over 136 pounds, 36,000 pounds, which is actually massive. You understand? And that's just to give you a general research on smartphones. You understand? Now, if you go down, it's going to now give you more research, which I'm going to show you slightly. I'll make you understand it briefly. So when you look at this round thing here that is showing 17.9, it's just showing the diversity of the sellers that sell the item in the, in the marketplace, which is eBay. It's just to give you like a trend in the market and make you understand the sales trend, how it's moving, it's going up, within this period. This is March, as it progresses, and how people are really, really buying things. That's just a trend it's showing you on the graph there. So practically, this graph is going to show you the trend at those times, how the sales are progressing, how people are really selling during that period. You understand what I mean? And if it's worth to sell that product at that time. You understand what I mean? Or if it's worth for you to invest in that period or dropship that item as a dropshipper. Do you understand what I mean? Now, let me now dive down a little bit. Let's say, for example, this is one particular seller in the UK that is selling the item. Let me do like analysis and let me analyze the competitor. You understand? And you understand how this works. Within the last 30 days, this Urban Creep UK, let me click on this so that you can see how this works. You understand what I mean? See the sell-through rate, how massive it is. That means this person is actually selling so well. Do you understand what I mean? Active listing, feedback score, sold item within 30 days. Hey, sold item within 30 days. You understand what I mean? And, revenue within 30 days, which means, that it's really, really doing very well. Do you understand what I mean? And it's really doing well. You can't fault it. The item is selling really well. You understand what I mean? And you can see that it's really, really going fast. People are making so much money from it. You understand? You have the name there. You can push that kind of product as well. And it's just, you can go through what is selling, what is really going very well. You understand? In the last 30 days. And this is how to really understand the market. You see what I mean? This is 30-day sales. This is 24/03/2023. You understand? 2025. This is 10/02/2025. You understand? So it's giving you data, it's working through the data in the last 30 days, you understand, that you can find on the system. You understand? Which is actually, this is what gives you insight to say that, should you sell this item? Should I dropship this item? This market research is one of the best when you're doing manual dropshipping. You understand? It's good for you to, spend about maybe 30 minutes in a day or 1 hour to do your market research to see what is actually trending and what is actually selling. You understand? And this is what changed the game for us. You see what I mean? When we started, we're just listing, you were just using trends to list, which is also very good. You'll be making your money. However, when you use this tool is generating data directly from eBay. So it gives you the chances to succeed in your dropshipping business very well. Do you understand? And that is why I say these tools are game changer for you in your dropshipping business. So generally, these tools are to help you understand the trend and to help you understand what is selling in the market. You understand what I mean? And you know that when you understand what is actually selling today, what is actually selling this week, you'll be able to project well and you know the product to put in your store. You understand what I mean? Now, I'm going to click on this Exclude Vero. Exclude Vero is to remove items that have Vero policy, and it's very important for you to understand what Vero policy is. A lot of people are teaching dropshipping, but they don't really have the knowledge of intricacies of the things you need to avoid. They are just saying, okay, go and start dropshipping, go and list item in your store, but they are not telling you there are some items you can't list in your store. You understand what I mean? They are not giving you tools and resources that would actually teach you correctly. You understand? And that is why you see a lot of people are listing items in their eBay store and eBay is shutting their account, eBay is banning their account, and they are not able to do anything again. Do you get what I mean? So it's very important for you to learn from someone that has done it, has made the mistake, and understand fully how to be compliant. You understand what I mean? I have been doing dropshipping for over 10 years and I understand the basics of dropshipping. I've had issues in the past with compliances, and I've been able to overcome it by, going into training and educating myself more. So I have a very solid understanding of how it works. So Vero is their products, on eBay that you can't sell. Do you understand what I mean? And let me just show you what Vero is. Vero eBay policy. You understand? And you need to just read this up as well. Make sure you read it. Don't listen to anyone that is saying, okay, just go and do dropshipping because they are reading in the book. They've not tried it before. They've not made so much money in dropshipping before. They are doing theory for you. Do you understand what I mean? You need to understand some policies so that you don't get into trouble. Do you understand what I mean? And you don't want to waste your time, and at the end of the day your eBay account is going to be shut. You understand what I mean? So it's better to understand the policy, understand what you can put in your store, and this is why these tools are very essential for you to scale your business. You understand what I mean? You see what Vero means? Verified Rights Owner Policy. So there are some, sellers, some manufacturers that has come to eBay to register with them. That if someone is not my manufacturer or my wholesaler or my distributor, they should not be able to sell my product on your platform. You see what I mean? Now you see that this tool itself is helping you remove it. Can you see exclude Vero product? So which means any item that has Vero, it would not add it to your store. And that is one of the advantages, you see, one of the advantage of using this tool. So you can actually just look down and say, oh, I can actually sell this one because it doesn't have Vero policy. This one has sold 3,617 and it doesn't have Vero as well. You see what I mean? And the average price is $61. You understand? It's just, putting it in dollar, but it's researching through the UK. You understand? But this tool is going to be showing in dollar. You get what I mean? That's the way it works. So this is how to actually do a market research. I want to just to give you a general analysis of how to do a market research to ensure that you don't make any mistake. You understand what I mean? You can filter down to only dropshippers alone if you want to see dropshippers. Thank God, there are not so many dropshippers here, so it's not saturated for you. You can sell and make so much money. So this is why these tools are very, very good. You understand? Don't. And I'm so happy that you guys are here, because these are the game, these are what changed the game for us. You understand what I mean? In terms of dropshipping, how we were able to scale it, how we were able to identify product that actually sells. You understand? Not just using Google Trends alone, but these are data that are gotten from eBay specifically. You understand what I mean? So let's progress. So if you look here, this shows practically that this particular, seller sold this item 147 times in the last 30 days, and a total sales of 3,617. Price, UK, you understand what I mean? So that gives you a feel of how, when you look at this one and you look at this one, you see that this one is selling more than this one. You see what I mean? So you can make a decision to say, oh, let me list this item in my store. You get the logic. So that's the way to do your product research properly, to ensure that you are getting items that are actually selling. You understand, in the market, and you are not just wasting your time, if you get what I mean. After you've gotten this aspect right, and you have high selling product in your store, you understand what I mean. When you're doing the manual dropshipping, aspect of it, you're good to go. You just see that you're selling regularly, if you get what I mean. Now let me jump to competitors research tool. Do you understand? It's also very important for you to do competitor research. You understand? So that you understand those that are selling the products. Competitor research tool. You understand? It's actually very important for you to understand who your competitors are. For example, if you have, let me use this very, very good example for you so that you understand how it works. We have Tesco, we have Asda, we have Lidl. You understand? Let's say Tesco is selling bread, Asda is selling bread, and Lidl is selling bread. You want to understand the price they are selling those products on that platform, so that maybe you can make your own a little bit more competitive. It might just be by adding maybe a pence or maybe 2 pence less. You understand what I mean? So it's just good to understand, have a feel of how you can also stay competitive, if you get what I mean. So that is why I'm saying that it's very important for you to understand the competitor research tool, which I'm going to take you through now, just in a moment. Okay. So for example, I want to do a competitor research, and I want to use this competitor. It's even going. I want to use this competitor. It's taking me down to his profile on eBay, and that is not where I want to go to. I just want to do a competitor research. And if you come to this site, can you see? You can see competitor research. You understand? I'm going to click on that competitor research, and all you need to, it's already here as well. So I want to type it here and put his name there, and I want to search. You understand? Like I said, you can use any of those competitors in the previous screen that I showed you. It's just have a feel of what is happening with the competitor, have a general feel of it. You understand? And I'm going to do this. So you can see it's just, it's just showing me the competitor now. You understand what I mean? Even though they are selling within the UK, they are showing their base is like China. You understand what I mean? But they are selling within the UK. And you can see that sell-through rate, can you see? Is over 100%. Their active listing is over 2,000. Sold item, you understand, is over 2,000 as well. Revenue over 109,000. Feedback score, over 60,000. Successful listing over 433. Average price over 52. You understand what I mean? And that is within the 30 days period, is doing an analysis about the competitor itself. You can also decide to add the competitor to the watch list. You see what I mean? And how do you do that? You click this icon here. It's just for you to, go back there and check it again so that you see what they are doing. You don't have to be looking for that competitor. So I'll just say great smartphone seller. And you're going to save it. So you save it, it's under your watch list. Anytime you come into your account, you can see a review of what they are doing. You can analyze it. You can see if it's still a product that it's really selling. You understand? As of the moment, it's really selling very well. And it's a very good product to dropship. You already have that in your mind. But when you come back here, you can see it clearly, if you get what I mean. And it makes sense to you. So let's dive down a little bit so that you understand how this works in reality. So let me go down. If you want to look at what this particular competitor is selling, you understand? Can you see? This product was uploaded in 2022 and total sales in the last 30 days is 147. Total sales from when it was listed is 3,617 with a total revenue of almost $224,000 and the price is 61. That's the unit price. You understand what I mean? And you go to the next one. You see that there are loads of items on this page. You understand? And that is how you can count through. You see that this is 12,533. And this, if you compare this 12,000 to this one, it shows that this item is really, really selling well. So that is how to identify items that are high in demand. You get what I mean? And items that you can drop ship. You understand? And these are the game changer for you. You understand what I mean? I'm emphasizing this because this is what we did that changed the whole game for us. You understand what I mean? When we were doing manual dropshipping, it's not just by saying, oh, go and look for products and just put in your store. It's by you using, all these strategies, all these tools to identify products that are actually selling. You see what I mean? You can filter down to the next 7 days. You can filter down to 14 days to see what is really, really selling. You understand? You see this is 12,000. You see this is a very, very good product to sell. If you go down again, you see more. This is 2010. When you compare 2010 to 400, you know that it's more. You understand? And this is how to do this is 17,000. You understand what I mean? And this is what is going to give you a feel of what you should put in your store. You understand what I mean? What you should be selling. You see what I mean? Those are the things that gives you some ideas, some indication of what you should put in your store. So it's very important to understand all these things. You understand? And these are the tips and techniques that are going to scale your dropshipping for you. You understand? If you master these technical bits, a lot of people will not teach you all these technical things. You understand what I mean? They'll just tell you to go and do dropshipping. This is what, go and look for product and put in your store, because they don't actually understand. They've not done it. About 9 to 10 people that are doing, that are teaching dropshipping, or let me just say about 90% of them, they are theoretical teachers. They've not done it. You understand what I mean? So they don't know what really works and what doesn't work. You understand? I have done it. I've done it for 10 years. I've made mistakes in the past. I've gotten it right. You understand? I now understand the tools and techniques that can scale your business for you. And that is why I'm showing you this tool. I don't want you to waste your time. I want you to ensure that you are using tools that are actually working. You understand? You can do your independent research and search as well and see that, okay, Zeek analysis, is it very good for product analysis, for competitor analysis? Go and check it yourself. All the information is online and you know that I'm just giving you the game. You understand what I mean? So you can also go to any of these tools. For example, let's say I want to go to this one that says 17,000. This is a tool here that you can use to analyze. You can click on it and it's going to analyze the product for you. You see, it's going to analyze the product for you. you go back. Let me go back on this one as well. So it's going to analyze the products for you. You understand what I mean? And it's going to bring the results. You understand? And these are what is going to guide you. You understand what I mean? If you look at this one, this competitor, he sold, he sold about 29,000. You understand what I mean? And that is what is going to give you an idea of what is actually selling. Let me see, what is this? Vero brand. When you see something like this that say Vero brand, don't list it, don't use it at all. And this is a game changer for you. These are hidden secrets that you need to understand if you want to do dropshipping perfectly. You understand? You see that this system is showing me the product that cannot be listed because they are they are Vero brand, and you can't list them in your eBay store, because if you list them, eBay is going to it might restrict your account. So it's very important for you to understand all these things. These are the technical bits of dropshipping that a lot of people don't know, so they would not be able to teach you. They will just tell you, okay, go and start dropshipping, go and look for product like this, do that, but they are not really teaching you the technical things you need to understand to scale your business, to ensure that you succeed within this space. You understand what I mean? And the take home for you in this competitor research and product research is for you to understand that you would be able to see clearly from this screen. Do you understand what I mean? Total sold, and total sold in the last 30 days. Do you understand what I mean? Total sold in the last 30 days. Now, when you compare this total sold from this item 223 to this 191, you know that this is a product that people are really buying. You see the game changer? And that's within the last 30 days, and that would give you a general idea of what you should be putting in your store. And this does not really have to just be smartphones, it could be anything. You understand? We can say household, let's say household items. I don't know if it's going to bring that out, but let's just say household items. You understand what I mean? And it might find something for us, but let's see. But that's the way to do your research. That's the way to look for, so it found for us. You understand what I mean? Say the sell-through rate is 87%, the listing is 100%, the sold item is 86%, and 805, you can do the title analysis, price analysis as well. Everything is there that you can do. So it's showing, it's showing the household items. See what is showing here in this one. This is feedback. This one has over, a lot of feedback. Now we need to pay attention to the 30 days one. You understand? You see that there are some products that are not sold at all. Now, this is where you understand that, it's not just by going to your store to list some item. You might be looking to list this particular item in your store, and in reality, this item has not sold in the last 30 days. So you just be wasting your time. You understand what I mean? And this is why it's very important for you to understand these things, for you to understand these tools. Let's say, for example, I'm looking for, let's say iPhones. You understand what I mean? Let me say I want to do a bit of research of iPhones. Which one is really selling? Which one are people really buying? Do you understand? Just to give me a very, very, it's not, so I need to go here and select UK. I need to select UK. I need to select 30 days. Let me say I want to do 7 days, or let's say 14 days this time around. And I want to say between 100 and let's say 5,000. You understand? I don't want to select any feedback, fixed prices, new condition, and I want to do my search. You understand what I mean? And when you do your search, it's going to bring your result for you. Can you see? £330,000. 970% sell-through rates. You understand? Sold item in the last 14 days. So you know that this is a hot selling category. You understand what I mean? Can you see? And that is, if you want to list any item, you need to make sure that you check. You understand what I mean? It's very important for you to check if they are actually selling. If you look at this one, but this items, you can't list iPhones because it has Vero. You understand? But I'm just using this to teach you. You understand how to do it. You see this item in the last 14 days, 95 has been sold, 63.52. It's not like that one that was showing 0. Which means that if you list any of these items, I'm not saying you can list the Apple, because Apple is a big brand. They don't want you to be listing their item. They are part of the Vero policy, but this is what is going to give you the game changer, you understand, to make you understand the items to put in your store. For example, if you are thinking of putting a particular item, come and search that item here. Do you understand what I mean? Come and search it. Come and search the brand. You'll be able to see if that brand is actually selling, how many of those items are selling per week, per day. You get what I mean? That's how to understand the market and how to understand what to dropship. You don't want to be wasting your time. You want to ensure that you're a dropshipper that has the data in your hand. Data is what sells your market. Data is what determines who succeeds in this game and who doesn't succeed. A lot of people are teaching dropshipping, but they don't understand the intricacies. They are not using tools and techniques that will scale their business for them. You understand? And these tools and techniques are something that, it wasn't like I went to school to learn it. It was something that I learned through experience and some challenges I faced when I started. And I started researching, going for courses and things like that. And that was how I was able to acquire the skills, if you get what I mean. Now, let me show you for AliExpress as well. If you understand what I mean. Some people might want to, they might be interested in dropshipping for AliExpress, and it's also good to understand the products that are actually selling in AliExpress. So let me go to AliExpress here. This is AliExpress, and so what I've typed in the search is smartphones on AliExpress, because I just want to have an idea of which one is selling and which one can I sell. You see what I mean? So basically, searching through would just, you can see the products here. You can see this one is showing sales, 5,000 sales. You understand? 3,000 sales, 3,000 sales, 2,500 sales. You understand? In the last 30 days. You understand what I mean? You can see the sales figures. You understand? So this is how to really understand what to sell. You understand? You don't just want to go and be putting items that are not really selling. You want to ensure that your items are selling, so that every week, every day you are selling. And this is what this tool is going to give you. This tool is going to give you the, see, this one is showing, this tool is going to show you the particular items that are actually selling. You understand what I mean? So that you would not be wasting your time. And I'm not just saying just phone. You can check any put product categories. You can look for kids toys. You understand what I mean? Kids toys. You see what I mean? You can do your kids toys research. You understand what I mean? You see, it's saying sales earnings, that's about over $1 million. You understand what I mean? 200 and something sold item, listing 2,000, average price. You understand what I mean? And that is a game changer for you. You can now go down and start searching. 10,000 sales in this kids toy. You need to bear in mind that during the Christmas period, during the Easter period, during the holiday period, summer period, during the festive period, generally kids buy, parents buy a lot of toys for their kids. You understand? And those are the times you don't want to miss. Those are the times you want to do your analysis and see what is actually selling, and make sure that you are putting items that are actually selling in your store. Here you can scan on eBay. You see what I mean? And it's going to do the scanning for you. And this is it. You understand? This one is showing 4 sold. You understand? In the last 30 days, $27 average. So these are things, the tools. You can go and look for anyone. There are so many here. You take your time to do this research, like maybe for 30 minutes every day, to ensure that you get it right. As soon as you get it right, you've listed the items are already selling for you. You are good to go. You are good to go. You understand why you're good to go. So another tool you can use here is called the Product Explorer and the Category Research. You understand what I mean? And this is if you want to look for items in specific category. You want to see if these items are actually selling and how they are selling. Do you understand what I mean? And all you need to do is to just filter down. Let's say, for example, I want to put camera as a keyword here. It's going to, the marketplace is uk.com, United Kingdom. Buying formats, it's buy it now. You understand what I mean? And condition is brand new in the last 30 days. Want to, let's say, you can put any number. I want it to include the Vero because I'm just doing, but you can remove the Vero if you want. If you want it to show like dropshipper, you can do it. But I'm going to search now, so that you see. So now it's done the research for me. Can you see 30 days? You understand what I mean? And it's showing 77 sold here, 52 sold here, 14 sold here. You have a general idea of how this works now because you'll be able to see. You understand the items are actually selling. You don't want to be putting items that is not really selling, that is not trending. You understand what I mean? So, and if you want to select other categories, you can. You understand what I mean? You can always, let me see, let's say vehicle, let's say pet supplies. If you want pet supplies, you can put pets supplies here. You understand what I mean? And you can search as well, and it's going to show you. So that is how to actually do your market research. You understand what I mean? And look through, if you understand, you see this 77 and all that, and that is what is going to really help you and guide you to make you, put items that are actually selling. You don't want to be wasting your time. You understand? Listing items that wouldn't sell. Do you understand what I mean? When you get to automation is going to do the job for you, which is the AutoDS part of it. You understand what I mean? And for those that have the masterclass, which I believe most people here would have the masterclass, you can go into the masterclass to go and learn how AutoDS automation works. You understand what I mean? And that is how to actually manually do your product research and competitor research. You understand what I mean? To actually know what is selling, to understand what you need to put in your store. You understand what I mean? And that is what is going to help you scale your business. You understand what I mean? And this is what a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know that they need to do proper research. They just don't want to be putting items that are not really selling. They don't want to be putting items that they'll just be wasting their time. You understand what I mean? These are pet supplies. You can see that they are all pet supplies. You understand what I mean? And you can actually set your sales date. You understand? This is 30 days. You can set it to 14 days. You see what I mean? You want it, you can set your minimum price to, let's say, 100. And you can set your maximum price to, let's say, 500. And you can tell it to search. You understand? And it's going to do the search for you. Can you see? Can you see? You understand? So it's giving you items of £100, 134, about 4 has been sold in the last 14 days. This one is selling well. 16 has been sold in the last 30 days, and just 1. You understand? So this is how to check items that are actually selling. This is how to understand what to put in your store. And this is the bit that requires you to do a bit of research. After you've gotten this aspect right, you are good to go. You are good to go. You understand what I mean? When those items are there and they are selling for you, you can now sleep and relax and enjoy yourself. Another tool that you can use is on Amazon especially is the best sellers, which I think I've shown you before. You understand what I mean? But that tool is a game changer for you. So for example, you can also come here and come to the bestseller category, and you can use these bestsellers, new releases, movers and shakers to look for items that are trending. Can you see? You understand? In different categories. So the ball is in your court. You can go, you combine the two resources, the two analytical tools to scale your business. But the most important thing is you don't want to be wasting your time looking for products that would not sell. You want to ensure that you're putting products, and this is what changed the game for us. And that is why these resources, this information I'm giving you, it's the bomb. You understand what I mean? A lot of people are going to gatekeep this, like I say. A lot of people don't want people to know what they are doing and how they are scaling their business. And, it's just a game changer for us. It's just a game changer. You understand what I mean? And I'm very happy to share, all this knowledge with you because I really want you to succeed. What makes us happy is you coming back to give a review, to say that, oh, Mama D, have done this, it worked for me, and I'm making so much money. And that is the way we get the message in the inbox every day. You understand what I mean? Because we are impacting the knowledge in you. We are not hiding anything. A lot of people hide information. What I've shown you today, which is the tool that we use to ensure that we are putting the right product in our store, a lot of people will not tell you. They'll just keep it. They'll just say, go and search for items. Or they don't even have the knowledge. They don't know it. I'm telling you, a lot of people don't know it. A lot of people will say dropshipping, you can do this. They've not made any money from it. You understand? They've not. So they don't really have the knowledge to impact. They don't know. If you don't know something, how do you teach someone about it? So that's why I'm saying that, count yourself very lucky. Count yourself, very, very lucky, because these additional resources which I'm doing for you, I'm being paid to do it anyway. Do you understand what I mean? But I'm very happy that you're having the right knowledge from the right people, those that actually have the expertise. You understand what I mean? Those that have done this business itself and have succeeded. And this is what is going to change the game for you. Do you understand? This is what is going to change the game for you. Make sure that you follow everything properly. Make sure that you don't make any mistakes as you're following it. Make sure that you're following the strategies, you're watching these videos, and ensure that please don't share these resources with anybody. Don't share these resources with anybody. They are our intellectual property. You understand what I mean? And it has to remain our intellectual property. We don't want it to be shared. You understand what I mean? We want to ensure that it's protected at all time. If you notice anyone within the world's platform is sharing our resources, we might just remove you from the platform. You understand? Even before the deadline of your stay in the platform. You understand what I mean? So these resources are years of experience for us. There are things that we've learned over years. There are our own unique strategies that worked for us, and we want it to be within this platform. So if you've enjoyed this video, I would want you to just drop a comment for me. I'm very happy, and it's your boy again, Gab. You understand? Nice to talk to you again and to put this knowledge in you. Thank you so much, and all the best.